Welcome to the Real Rundown in Real Estate. I am Juanita Jackson with over at Jay's Houses and Properties.
Hi, I'm Jeanette. I am Jeanette in Richmond, Virginia. This is a space where we have some real insight. We got real strategies. We try to have some real answers, so we welcome you to come in with your questions, your engagement, and your curiosity. And our topics is talking about things that most people are not talking about. And so we're going to continue to talk about if there's a death in a house, would you still purchase it?
All right. And we're just continuing from last week, the conversation, and we're going to play a little bit more of the video and we're going to discuss more about it. You ready, Jeanette?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Somebody made an offer. I represented the seller. Fantastic. Beautiful pool house. I remember the sellers were great clients of mine. It was incredible clients. Buyer came in to see the property. It was during summer. And what happens typically during summer? Buyers want a pool house. Got an offer immediately. Great. Everything's honky-dory. Everything's beautiful. My client called me and said, Rico, you're not going to believe what happened. I said, what do you got? He said, well, I had a visitor come on over to my property and spent the night, and, well, they never woke up. So, whoa, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, they expired here at the property. I said, son of a gun. I said, no way, son of a gun. So what do? The death happened after the offer. Now, do we disclose that? The death happened after the offer. The death happened while we're in escrow. What a predicament we're in. What do we do? What do you do? Now, technically, we don't have to disclose it because it's happened after the offer was given.
What'd she say?
Ooh.
I know.
Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. So if you don't have to disclose that type of information because it happened after the fact, you being the agent, what would you do? I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna be transparent here and say I just don't know what I would do.
I think part of my core values is talking about, when we talk about integrity, to be morally upright, right? So that is part of the 5 core values I live with. And I think that morally upright, just to be moral and just fair, I would, regardless, if it happened, even in the process, they were getting ready to stroke that last signature. If I knew about it and that agent called me, I would say, let's pause. Can I share with you all what just happened? And then we can figure out and make a decision from there. But I would at that moment in time, for sure.
So my question is, now I'm thinking, and I'm gonna go back to the 2 times you can pull out. Okay, and that would be doing the inspection.
Mm-hmm.
That would be doing the appraisal.
Mm-hmm.
Those are times that you can just pull out. Now, where in the contract that says, come on now.
No, I'm listening to you.
Can they pull out without being sued? I mean, this is a lot. Like, what could actually happen? I mean, without.
Ooh, child.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. But I just think, again, because now that client has called you and told you.
Yeah.
You have a moral responsibility to your client.
I will be thinking, as the buyer, am I going to lose my earnest money?
And I think if we're in the front of the attorney, I think this is real conversations we could have in real time. It was I don't think they would. It didn't have nothing to do with them. They didn't default on any contractual agreement. Somebody just didn't wake up.
Right. But
they didn't wake up.
But right, can the buyer pull out? All right, you know what? So you want to listen to some more of this? Because I'm
Let's
like,
go. Let's get into it. Let's get
this
into
is a
it.
lot. Okay, this is a lot.
An exception to the rule. Now, of course, in theory now, the house has been modified. It is no longer the same it was before, right? Just like having a new leaky roof. It's just like having a flood in the house that happened during escrow. You must disclose because the integrity of the property has been modified. The integrity of the property has been modified. Now, with this new information that somebody's died in the home, there's now a new death in the home. There's now a new variable, man. There's now a new variable in the home. So what we have to do now is decide. Do we disclose this to the buyer and buyer's agent, or do we hide it? Do we just let the escrow run its course? Now, you know the damn answer to that question. You know the damn answer. The right answer, of course, is disclose. So I did. I said, well, this is what we're going to have to do, Mr. Seller. I'm going to have to contact the buyer's agent and inform this of this new variable, man. So I gather my thoughts, take a deep breath, dial my phone, and I contact the buyer's agent. And this buyer's agent, got some news for you. Something just occurred at the property we're in escrow with. He said, Rico, what's going on? I said, well, there was an unexpected event. There was a death on the property last night. He said, Rico, thanks for calling me and disclosing this material fact, this now material defect, this new information. I will go ahead and contact my buyers and see what they want to do. And he hung up. So I waited for the call, and the call finally returned. And as I look at the caller ID,
that's exactly what I would have done.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You changed that up real quick, man.
That's exactly what I would have done.
You changed that up real quick. I would have. Like, I love the fact he said disclose.
Yeah, right. And that's it. Right. And that's the term. And that's exactly what you should do. And so my thing is, I have to put myself in a buyer's position. What I want to know. So not all about is the law. It says that I shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. There's morals, and there is values, and there is integrity, all of that. So I would do as I would want done unto me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you think about, Jeanette, this is not. And I can be honest, this has never happened to me. But when I ran across this video, I'm like, oh my God, this is not something that happens every day.
Yeah.
But it's
that
something
we are aware of. That's right. I would say that we are aware of.
Right. So it has never happened to me. But when I saw the video, I'm like, wow, this is something to talk about.
It is. And you know what? We're not going to talk about it on this one. We should have a episode where we talk about what we can disclose.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Like meth or, drugs or whatever. So that would be a good one for people to understand.
Right. Right. And this is just one of the things.
Many. Yeah.
Yeah. One of many. So it was just one that I saw I wanted to share. And it's something that has not ever happened to me before, but it can happen.
Absolutely.
And it's something to think about. And as a buyer, those are questions that you may want to know.
Yeah, I would say the same. So I've never had anyone, a client of any kind, ask me about a death or anything that has happened in a property, but it's a good question. And then if we have to share that, if I know about it, I will 100% disclose.
Right. And even you think about some people, like he even mentioned in the video, some people are real superstitious about certain things. And I may be personally to a certain degree, what I want to purchase a house where there was a bad divorce, because I'm thinking, my goodness, there's a divorce spirit in that house, or you know what I'm saying? There's a so my thing is, I'm thinking, what type of spirit is in that house? What is this? What is that? But again, anytime you buy a new home or move into a different place, you, like I would say, you bless it, you pray over it.
I was just about to say the same thing. Whether they got a divorce and it was a very rough divorce, if that spirit is still in the house, you bring the spirit you want in the house. You get your pastor, you get yourself, you do whatever you need to do to bless that house. Because even the workers that is building it or remodeling, they could have some old bad juju, So you want to try to go in there and just really just wash it out. Yeah.
Right.
And as just if you're a person of faith of any kind, you do what you need to do to make your home feel comfortable.
Yeah. And that's true. So, and the thing about it, even, on this show, that, like I said, that was something I ran across. I wanted to share.
Yeah. That was a good one, though. That was a good one, Juanita.
And like I said, it was interesting.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So many of us, we don't even
talk about, though.
We don't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
It's never even a discussion. Not that you want it to be, or even to be in that type of situation.
That's true.
Yeah, but anyway, again, we thank you for your engagements. We thank you for watching us for the Real Rundown and Real Estate. Again, I'm Juanita Jackson with over at Jay's Houses and Properties.
I am Jeanette in Richmond, Virginia.
All right, and until next week.
Yay.